What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to bring you another video. In this one I am once again recreating a palette. Now this time I'm doing just a wee bit different, okay? Just a little bit different, where I'm actually kind of making one big palette of a bunch of Juvia's Place palettes. I have been seeing quite a few palettes that they have been releasing lately. Their holiday collections, I think they've done like 2 or 3 holiday collections this year, and I've enjoyed the color schemes, but I know that I don't reach for such a small collection or a small curated palette as often as I would reach for something that gives me a couple more ideas. I get to do a couple of looks. So something that I found out about myself more recently is that if I look at a palette and I know I can only do one look with it, I'm most likely not going to reach for it unless I want to do that specific look. It won't matter if there's like a particular shade in that palette that would work with like a look that I'm thinking about doing. No, if this is a palette and it only has a specific curated look that you can create from it, my brain says you only reach for that palette when you want to create that look. And so I'm trying to kind of get out of the habit of picking up these palettes that I have that mindset for and to just use what I already have. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing in this video. I am going to step away in just a second and we're going to actually come back on a overhead view. I am going to show you guys swatches of all of these shades, kind of talk about them a little bit, and then at the very end I will show you guys this tutorial. It may look a little crazy, but I really like it. I haven't done anything like this in a while, and it was fun just to play and build it literally with you guys, not knowing what I wanted to do. And I kind of really like that little orange popping out saying hello in the corner. You feel me? Okay, anyways, let's get to the video. Alrighty guys, so like I said in the intro, I am just going to be kind of playing with the palette that I kind of duped out quite a few palettes from Juvia's Place. Let me know how you're liking the lighting today. I added 2 old lights, so hopefully it's a little bit more even on all accounts. I'm trying. Okay, anyways, so I just kind of combined a bunch of shades, very reminiscent of a bunch of the Juvia's Place palettes. Hopefully I did a good job in editing and I showed you guys the palettes that I'm kind of trying to do. Anyways, I have no idea what I'm going to do. No idea. I have no kind of this is what I'm thinking, none of it. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna go into a fluffy Eddie Funkhauser brush, and first I'm gonna go into the dark teal. I'm gonna go into that. Let's see how this goes. Super pigmented. Wow, really pigmented. Okay. Just gonna place the shade on both eyes. Really nice pigmentation there on that shade. Okay, I'm gonna keep using this brush, so I just cleaned it off on my color switch really quickly. All right, and then what I want to do is go into maybe the orange. Let's go into the orange. Let's play. So I'm gonna go into the orange in this palette and put that on my outer V, or outer crease transition area. This is not as pigmented, so I'm definitely gonna have to build it up to really kind of still battle with that teal, and also ensure that it's gonna still be visible after I do blending of the other shades. So definitely take your time if you know, happen to be dealing with a very similar situation. I need to know what brand that teal was. That was insane. It's clearly been a while since I played with my single shadows. I pretty much only play with them now if I'm doing something like this. Otherwise, I reach for my palettes more. All right, so I'm just gonna go back and forth between those shades just to get the blend that I want, but also try to get that blend without getting any mugginess or kind of weird shade in between, if that makes any sense. I'm kind of liking where that is. I think, unfortunately, that orange is just not going to really be able to rival that blue, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it work. I am going to make it work. Okay, so I have a lot of shades that I could potentially deepen this up with. I could definitely deepen out my outer V with this red. I have this beautiful, beautiful khaki green, the really, really deep green, or this really, really pretty navy shade. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I want to have some fun though. I do know that. And I have no idea. So me and color theory, never understood it, never grasped it, never cared to, never. So this is gonna be fun because I truly don't know what this is gonna do, and we're just gonna go with it. I think I'm gonna try and match my shirt just a little bit. So let us do this. I'm gonna go with the navy blue on the outer edge. We're gonna start off with that. So this is gonna go into my outer V. I know this is a Nabla shade based on the size of it, but that's all I know. This was one of the shades that I obviously liked from Nabla, which is why I kept it throughout all of my declutters. Once again, I'm just gonna place this shadow because this is pretty pigmented, and then I'll blend it in a second. Now just trying to blend out those edges in a nice way. But also not, like you said, overpowering that orange. The orange is still peeking through on that outer edge, and I'm actually not hating it, but I am just gonna go back in with a little bit of the orange just to kind of help the blending process. And I'm just gonna go back and forth between those two brushes once again until I'm at the satisfaction that I want of blendability. Because at the end of the day, or did I say blendability? The blendability is not my I can't control the blendability, but I control the blend. I'm sorry. That is cool. I'm liking how that orange just kind of peeks through, but isn't super overpowering. But I'm still gonna go and try and emphasize that orange though, okay? Okay. All right. I'm liking it so far. I'm liking it. I think it's crazy, but just the right amount of crazy. So now we have my inner corner. Do I want to deepen that up with anything? I think I'm not going to deepen. I'm not going to deepen that up. No. I like where everything is. I'm just going to take just a little bit more of that navy shade and just bring it a little bit further in on my lid. You guys know I like to bring my shades pretty far in on my lid, and so we're just gonna do that. All right. Okay, not bad. Crazy, but not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna get a new lid shader brush because the one that I've been using looks worse for wear. Let's see, find a good one that I like. Although I should like them all, right? That's why I kept them. I'm gonna actually use my rougher one. This is before I think they officially labeled it. It's labeled as the P21. I had gotten like the sample version of their product. So I am going to actually put some NYX glitter glue on. I've actually been just enjoying the effect of this lately. Typically I can't be bothered, but it's okay. We're just going to apply it really quickly to my lid. I have missed this brush. It has been lost in my collection and I've already done my brush declutter, so I finally found it. Fantastic brush. Okay, so first what I'm gonna do once again is just take what's left on this brush. This is the dark navy blue brush, and just tap the edges of that primer. It just helps to keep the blend nice. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my P21 brush again, and I think I want to start off dark on that outer area, so I'm gonna go in with the dark green. That laid really pretty. It's really nice and deep. Fantastic. Okay, so I like that a lot. I think what I'm gonna do now, I would like to throw that red on there, but I think that'll be a bit too much. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this lighter of the two green metallics on the inner part of this section. Just the inner lid. I'm not gonna put it on my tear duct area. My brain is not working right now, but I'm not putting it in my inner corner. That's what I'm talking about there. Just putting it in the front of my lid, and make sure to blend it with the other shade. Feel free to go, of course, back and forth. I really like this blend. Not loving this blend as much, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe it's just the way that I applied her, because this one just ain't hitting. She ain't hitting, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna keep moving. Okay, now I'm liking this. Let's play with my lower lash line now. So I'm gonna take a smaller defined blending brush, and we are going to start off with that same outer V area shade, which is that dark navy, and I'm going to apply that right up against my lower lash line on that outer V. Okay. And if you wanted to, once again, you could just take this brush and really blend out that, because it's a smaller brush, so it could be easier in the event that you did not like your blend still from that area. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do now is take, is this the brush I used? No, I used the really fluffy Eddie Funkhauser brush. I'm gonna use that again with that orange just to connect. You guys know I really like when everything connects, and since this orange isn't all that pigmented, I'm not too concerned with this looking too low on my lower lash line. Okay, and you see how it just connects. Okay, so we're doing good, we're doing good. Now what I want to do, I think, is put I think I want to put a splash of that red matte. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. So we're gonna do it. Okay. We're gonna clean off that same small blending brush that I used for the navy blue on the lower lash line, like I said, and go into that red matte and put her right there. This is a pigmented red matte for me, so I'm gonna try and be careful, but it's me, so I tend to still do the most. And then I'm going to blend this low enough that it kind of connects with that non-existent orange. Whew, this does not look the best on camera. Oh, this is fun. Okay, let's blend. Blend that out a little bit. That camera, I mean, I think I just, to a fault, I got a really good lens, because that lens is not letting go of that red pigment at all. Okay, it's all right. We're gonna keep moving forward. Then, so I have the green on my lids. I want to put one of my blue shimmers in my inner corner, and I think I'm gonna go with this one. This is the darker of the two, and I'm gonna take my fluffy Eddie Funkhauser brush. Ooh, it's a lot of product. Okay. And then slightly go down to the lower lash line. I'm not gonna bring this up to the upper lash line, just the lower. Maybe to appease the camera a little bit, to calm down. Oh Lord, okay. I know this looks crazy, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. So what I'm gonna do is add on liner, mascara, all of that, and come back and see how it looks. We're gonna come back and see how it looks. Hopefully it looks good. So yeah, guys, this is the finished look. And although it might have been a little crazy, it might have looked a little crazy, I think it's really calmed down, specifically with that liner and the mascara. I think it all came together. It would have come together even more had I had a black liner, but as you will see in the end of this month, I actually did declutter my black liner, so yeah. Anyways, overall, I am really happy that I just played with my single shadows. It reminded me that I have so many good single shadows that are pigmented, blendable, and just beautiful overall. I would have never even created this look had I picked up the like 4 or 5 different Juvia's Place palettes that this one represents. And that's kind of why I had said at the beginning, I wish that Juvia's Place had done a big palette with all of these palettes. It just would have been nice to overall just grab for one palette and get a variety of colors. Yes, I know they have the Wahala 1 and 2, and I think there might even be a 3 as well. But there are glitters in those palettes, so they just aren't perfect for me. And neither were these little 6 pans, even though I will, as you guys will see later on, keep some of the Juvia's Place 6-pan palettes. I find that I don't reach for them an exorbitant amount that it's actually necessary to keep them, you know? And so for me, just the idea of maybe keeping my money or spending it, let's face it, on something else, and using what I've already spent my money on to kind of recreate the looks that I would have gotten with that palette, I like. And so yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. As always, just a reminder to shop your stash. Even while we're collecting new goodies, it's always good to look back in what you already have and see if you can do anything with them. So that's pretty much all I got today for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Bye guys.